Goldfish in the sewer, the monster pet story. This sounds like an urban legend, but it's a true story. I wanted to find the biggest goldfish in the whole country, so I set a challenge. Find the biggest goldfish in the USA and win $20,000. Me and my two best mates, Greg and Kathy, set about spreading the word. We spent 4 weeks posting and sharing the contest online until finally goldfish weigh-in day arrived. Goldfish are one of the most common pets in the world. They're small, cheap, and everywhere. Sadly, when people get tired of them, many end up flushed away or dumped into rivers and ponds. Most people assume they'll just die, but goldfish are survivors. 15th of September 25th, the day of the contest. We set up a large tent beside Lake Tahoe, with another large tent beside it for weighing and measuring the goldfish. 5 p.m. and people started arriving from far and wide. The line for the weigh-in was at least a mile long. People would walk up to the scale with their, sometimes a live goldfish, sometimes a little or a lot on the nose, goldfish and place it on the scale. We were shocked at the amount of huge goldfish landing on our scale. Right when we thought we had the heaviest goldfish so far, the scale fell down and broke. So Greg rushed off to try and buy a new scale. The people in the line were getting agitated, and the line kept getting bigger and bigger. "I know," said Kathy. "Why don't we get the contestants to measure their goldfish beside the person next to them? The smaller of the two can leave and go home." "Great idea," I said as I tried to shout the new rules over the huge clap of thunder that just hurtled a bolt of lightning so close to the tent that it looked like an explosion. With rain pelting down, the contestants started measuring fish with the people closest to them. In pouring rain, over 3/4 of the contestants left, leaving their goldfish in the line for us to deal with later. Just then, Greg raced in at breakneck speed with the new scale in hand. The contestants began plopping their fish onto the scale. By now, it was nearly 9 p.m. We had 4 goldfish left. The kid with the first fish in the line made his approach. But then he tripped, sending his fish sliding down the path in the pouring rain and straight back into the river, which he had been caught in. 3 to go, which would be the winner. Across North America, cities have reported giant goldfish appearing in lakes, ponds, and storm drains. In Lake Ontario, Canada, fishermen pulled up goldfish more than a foot long. In St. Albert, Alberta, over 40 oversized goldfish were removed from a single pond. All of them descended from someone's unwanted pet. In Minnesota, a city had to drain an entire pond because released goldfish had taken over, breeding into an unstoppable invasion. The final 3 guys placed their big fat fish onto the scale. But then we realized the second guy's fish was changing color. "Hey, you painted that fish orange. You're disqualified." And then there were 2. They were both nearly identical. Same length, same weight, except no, number 1. Orangey, the guy called him, was 1/10 of a pound heavier. "We have a winner," I announced. "What's your name, mate?" I asked him. "Ricky." "Ricky from?" Sunnyvale Caravan Park." "Well, Ricky, your very alive goldfish measures 18 inches and 5.2 pounds. "I know," said Ricky. "Where's my $20K? Here is your check." "I don't want a check," said Ricky. "I want cash." "We don't have cash, sorry, mate. Check is the best we can do." Ricky picked up the check, plopped it into his top pocket, put his huge goldfish back into the esky filled with water that he was carrying when he arrived. "Ricky, you can't take the goldfish with you. We need them all to put to sleep. Yours is the winner. The sponsors are going to want to see him." But Ricky was off down the path, nearly at his beaten-up old car. But then he stopped, turned around, looked at us, gave us the finger, and was off in his beaten-up car with the winning goldfish in hand. "Well, that didn't go as expected," I said to my mates. "I hope Ricky doesn't release his fish into a river or pond. You know they can survive freezing winters, low oxygen, and dirty water. In the wild, they grow far beyond the tiny bowl size we're used to. They stir up mud, tear through plants, and drive out native fish. What started as a single pet becomes an ecological nightmare. So next time you decide you don't want your goldfish, please take it back to the store you bought it from or rehome him. Because sometimes the scariest creatures in the sewers aren't urban legends. They're just someone's forgotten pet."